As the current WWE 2K game nears the end of its life cycle, you can always tell because you look around and all of a sudden there's people holding titles who aren't even on the game, it's time to look forward to the next installment. After years of meh, this is alright, 18 was the first installment to elicit a wow, this is okay I guess reaction from wrestling fans at large, so we're expecting big things for 2K19. But who will be on it? I mean, if the community creations are anything to go by, then that's what we're all really asked about. So my name is Adam Cleary and these are 10 brand new superstars who must be on WWE 2K19. But before we begin, why not subscribe to stay notified? Ding, ding, done. Number 10, Kairi Sane. We start with what is one of the weirdest oversights on the current game. Kairi Sane won the Mae Young Classic way back in September and somehow has still never made it on to the game's DLC. Since then, she's made a huge impact in NXT, was involved in both the Women's WrestleMania Battle Royal and the Women's Royal Rumble itself, and is genuinely one of the most talented lasses in the entire company. Get her on the game, 2K! Number 9, the Undisputed Era. Speaking of impact on NXT, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Adam Cole, baby, all debuted as the Undisputed Era whatever way back in August, just missing out on 2K18. Roderick Strong's on there, yes, but that's it. At the time of recording, they all currently hold gold in NXT, with Cole being the North American champion and Fish, O'Reilly, and Strong holding the tag titles under the Freebird rule. All four of them are now legitimately some of the biggest names in not only NXT but WWE as a whole. Cole even made it into the Royal Rumble, so they have to be in there as a group come 2K19. Number 8, Bobby Lashley. Away from the game's new faces is somebody who has been in a WWE wrestling title before. Admittedly not since SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. Lashley's return to the company just after WrestleMania 34 elicited a huge pop from those in attendance, but sadly came just too late for him to make it into that round of DLC. Since then, he's become a hugely important, if admittedly underused, part of Raw, so he has to be in the next installment. Just maybe don't include his sisters in this, please. Number 7, Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae's WWE career to date has pretty much just consisted of 1 decent run in the Mae Young Classic and 2 emotional make-weight in the Ciampa Gargano feud. But if you saw her on the indies, you know that sooner or later she is going to be way more than that. Right now, she's sort of seen as just one of the newest additions to the company's flourishing women's division and has had maybe 1, 2, or 3 matches on television. But sooner or later, she's going to be an integral part of what they're doing there, and what better way to introduce it to everybody than with a nice little slot on 2K19. Well, I mean, obviously there are loads of ways to do that. You could put her in a title feud, you could let her wrestle Ciampa, oh god, that would be amazing, but inclusion in the game will do for now. Number 6, Ricochet. I mean, my condolences to all the production staff at 2K for not only having to integrate Ricochet's entire character model from scratch, but also having to come up with his moveset. Oh, what moveset is that? I hear you say, well, let's take a little look. Yeah, best of luck there. Number 5, the Velveteen Dream. Tough Enough's Patrick Clark, yes, remember him, debuted as the Velveteen Dream way back in May 2017. So it's quite surprising we've still not seen him as DLC yet. Very surprising. In fact, as in that time, he's probably been amongst the company's 2 or 3 most consistent and exciting performers. He's known for his exuberant entrances, his incredible on the mic work, and has put in show-stealing performances against Aleister Black and as part of the North American title ladder match. He's always coming up with new and innovative ways to get inside his opponent's head, so hopefully he won't have to come up with any new or innovative ways to get in to 2K19. You see what I did there? Yep, it's good that. Number 3, Shayna Baszler. The WWE 2K franchise normally tries to keep their champions as up-to-date as possible when the game is released, so given she's currently holding the NXT Women's Champion, what reason is there not to include her other than that she scares your dad? The Queen of Spades made her presence felt in the Mae Young Classic before finally succumbing to eventual winner Kairi Sane, but before all that, she was part of MMA's famous 4 Horsewoman stable and has kept that whole I could literally kill you gimmick going during her WWE run. Number 3, Pete Dunne. Bit weird, wasn't it, that you could have the WWE UK Championship in 2K18, you could defend it, you could put it on people, you could use it in storylines, but you couldn't use either of its champions. Admittedly, back then, both the belt and Dunn himself was something of a novelty attraction and rarely seen on NXT TV episodes, but since then, he's gone on to establish himself as one of the company's most exciting young competitors, technically headlined an NXT takeover, and even got himself a win on Raw. If WWE are serious about this whole UK thing, and we're told that the whole reason they're having another championship is because they definitely bloody are, then they need to make sure the country's champion, albeit their self-appointed one, is in the next game. Number 2, Andrade Cien Almas. Apparently, Andrade Cien Almas was supposed to be in WWE 2K18, but for some reason decided that he personally did not want to be in the game. Nobody knows why. Unless you do, in which case, get in the comments. But after taking part in WWE's first 5-star match for something like 7 years and having a lengthy reign with the NXT title before getting called up to SmackDown, he probably doesn't even get a choice in it anymore. He's in this one. In fact, a handful of his signature moves have already been added to the game as part of a Moves Pack DLC, so fans have been able to recreate some pretty decent versions of Almas in the last 12 months. But the guy's been on television for over 2 years now. Just get him in for real. Number 1, Ronda Rousey. Willing to have a small bet with every single one of you that Ronda Rousey is going to be the cover star for WWE 2K19. Such is their desire to push her to the f***ing moon. I mean, let's face it, despite some slightly ropey moments on the mic and the fact this whole Nia Jax feud doesn't make a whole lot of sense, she's been a success in WWE. The very few things she's had to do, she's done pretty well in my book. I mean, a Mania match has silenced all but the loudest of detractors, so she is definitely not only going to be in the game, but be a major part of it. So yes, she'll definitely be in the game, she'll almost definitely have the highest stats of any woman in it, and maybe, just maybe, she'll mean we can finally have intergender matches again. I personally really want to recreate that bit where she pummels Triple H in the corner, and so do you. So there you go, 9 brand new superstars who need to be in 2K19, plus Bobby Lashley. Let us know who you want to see in the comments below, and oh god, the subscribe button's behind me, isn't it? Yes, there it is, right on time. Why not click that or watch one of the 2 other videos now appearing at nipple level. Whatever you do with your lives, thank you very much for watching. My name has been Adam Cleary, and I'll see you soon.